Imagine a world without Google Maps. A time when the Americas were a new and mysterious frontier for Europeans. Explorers dreamed of finding a faster route to the riches of the East. They yearned for the silks and spices of the Orient. Their hope lay in discovering a Northwest Passage, a sea route through the icy Arctic that would connect the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This elusive shortcut captivated the imaginations of adventurers for centuries. It promised fame, fortune, and a chance to rewrite the map of the world. The Northwest Passage, however, was not a simple sea lane. It was a treacherous labyrinth of icy waters and unpredictable weather. It was a place where only the bravest dared to venture. For centuries, the Arctic guarded its secrets closely, claiming the lives and dreams of countless explorers. Yet, the allure of the unknown continued to draw intrepid souls northward, beckoning them to unlock the mysteries of the frozen north. The quest for a western route to Asia was driven by a potent combination of ambition and economics. The spice trade, dominated by Arab and Venetian merchants, offered immense profits. European powers sought a way to bypass these middlemen and establish direct trade routes to the East Indies. The discovery of the Americas by Christopher Columbus in 1492 fueled this desire. It raised hopes of finding a westward passage to the Pacific Ocean, and ultimately to the fabled Spice Islands. Early attempts to navigate the Northwest Passage were met with failure. Portuguese explorers, led by Gaspar Corte-Real and João Fernandes Lavrador, made significant progress charting the North Atlantic. They mapped the coasts of Greenland and Newfoundland, but the icy grip of the Arctic thwarted their efforts to find a through passage. These early voyages, while unsuccessful in their primary objective, laid the groundwork for future exploration. They demonstrated the unforgiving nature of the Arctic and the challenges that lay ahead for those who dared to seek the Northwest Passage. Enter Martin Frobisher, a man of unwavering determination and a thirst for adventure. Born in Yorkshire, England, in 1535, Frobisher grew up yearning for a life at sea. He honed his navigational skills on trading voyages to Africa. Frobisher became convinced that a Northwest Passage existed. He believed that with the right ship and a skilled crew, he could conquer the icy barriers of the Arctic. He envisioned himself as the one destined to find the elusive passage, bringing glory to England and riches to himself. Frobisher's unwavering belief in the Northwest Passage was not merely a product of ambition. It was a conviction born from careful study and consultation with leading geographers and explorers of his time. He devoured accounts of earlier voyages. He meticulously studied maps and charts, searching for clues to the Arctic's secrets. Frobisher was convinced that a navigable passage lay hidden amidst the ice floes and treacherous currents, waiting to be discovered. Securing funding for such a perilous venture was no easy feat. Frobisher, however, possessed a persuasive tongue and an infectious enthusiasm. He secured the backing of wealthy merchants and influential courtiers. They were eager to share in the potential riches his expedition might bring. With their support, Frobisher assembled a small fleet consisting of 3 vessels, the Gabriel, the Michael, and a small pinnace. The ships weren't that big, but they were sturdy. They were provisioned for a long and arduous journey. Frobisher selected a crew of hardened seamen, men accustomed to the dangers of the open ocean. They were men driven by a mix of ambition, loyalty to their captain, and perhaps a touch of madness. After all, only a touch of madness could compel a man to willingly sail towards the frozen wasteland of the Arctic. In June 1576, Frobisher's small fleet set sail from England, venturing into the unknown. They navigated treacherous waters, battling fierce storms and navigating through thick fog. Finally, after weeks at sea, land emerged on the horizon. Frobisher had reached the coast of what is now known as Baffin Island, Canada. It was a harsh and unforgiving landscape, but it held the promise of the passage he sought. It was during this first voyage that Frobisher and his crew encountered the Inuit people, indigenous inhabitants of the Arctic. The encounter was one of curiosity and cautious interaction. The Inuit, skilled hunters and survivors in the harsh Arctic environment, were both intrigued and wary of these strange newcomers and their unfamiliar ships. Frobisher, in his quest for the Northwest Passage, saw in the Inuit potential guides and sources of information about the Arctic waterways. During this encounter, Frobisher's men made a discovery that would have far-reaching consequences. They found beautiful rocks that glittered of gold. Frobisher saw this as a sign that his venture would be unimaginably successful. Not only could he find the Northwest Passage, but he could also bring back riches that would solidify his legacy. He returned to England, his ships laden with this promising ore. The discovery of gold ignited a firestorm of excitement in England. Queen Elizabeth I, herself, became a patron of Frobisher's endeavors, eager to break the Spanish and Portuguese monopoly on the New World's riches. The Queen's support translated into substantial funding. Frobisher was now tasked not only with finding the Northwest Passage, but also with establishing a mining colony to extract the ore. Two more expeditions followed in quick succession. Frobisher, now with a larger fleet and grander ambitions, returned to the Arctic. His ships, laden with miners and equipment, braved the treacherous waters once more. Storms battered the ships, icebergs posed a constant threat, and navigational errors led them astray. Yet Frobisher pressed on, driven by the belief that the rewards outweighed the risks. The relationship with the Inuit, initially one of cautious curiosity, deteriorated into conflict. Frobisher's men, desperate to fulfill the Queen's expectations, clashed with the Inuit over resources and land. Cultural misunderstandings and mistrust fueled the animosity. The encounters became increasingly hostile, resulting in casualties on both sides. The tons of ore that Frobisher hauled back to England turned out to be worthless. It was not gold, but iron pyrite, a mineral that would forever bear the mocking nickname Fool's Gold. The dream of a mining colony collapsed, and with it, the hopes of quick riches. Frobisher's reputation, once riding high on the tide of expectation, suffered a blow. Despite the setbacks and the fading allure of Arctic gold, Frobisher's spirit remained unbroken. He continued to serve England with distinction, commanding ships against the Spanish Armada, and further solidifying his reputation as a skilled navigator and courageous leader. Though he never found the Northwest Passage, his voyages had expanded the geographical knowledge of his time. They had also revealed the Arctic's harsh beauty and the resilience of the Inuit people who called it home. Martin Frobisher's quest for the Northwest Passage, though ultimately unsuccessful, stands as a testament to human ambition and the enduring allure of the unknown. His voyages, driven by a potent mix of economic ambition, scientific curiosity, and personal drive, pushed the boundaries of exploration and expanded the European understanding of the Arctic. While the dream of a Northwest Passage remained elusive during his lifetime, Frobisher's voyages paved the way for future explorers who would eventually conquer the icy labyrinth of the Arctic. Frobisher's legacy extends beyond geographical discovery. His encounters with the Inuit, though marred by conflict, provided valuable insights into the lives and culture of the Arctic's indigenous people. The story of his Fool's Gold, while a financial disappointment, serves as a reminder of the fine line between ambition and delusion. It highlights the risks and rewards that accompany exploration into the unknown. Frobisher's story, filled with adventure, hardship, and unwavering determination, continues to captivate the imagination, reminding us that the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of our world are journeys worth undertaking, regardless of the outcome. Thank you for watching. If you found this video beneficial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Troutastoria to continue learning from the annals of history.